Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Oh my gosh, my hair looks like a hot mess. What is happening? But whatever. I have limited time right now, and I wanted to go ahead and get another video out of the way. My dog might start barking because there's someone in the backyard. I think they're mowing the grass or something, and she just keeps barking at them. She's right next to me. Come say hi. Come here. Come say hi. Hello. This is Freya. You guys are going to see her a lot in my videos. Okay, so I figured since I'm new to this whole YouTube thing, you guys need to get to know me. And I just did the get to know me tag where I answered some questions that I just found online. I thought I just heard the doorbell. That was my doorbell. So I figured I'm going to do the Milso tag now. Get some more stuff for you guys to know about me. Okay, so let's start. I'm going to look over here because that's where the computer is at. And I'll show you what computer I have because I love, well, it's my husband's, but I love this computer. It's so pretty. It's MSI, I don't know, whatever, but it has a little pretty keyboard. He has like red, white, and blue right now, but it was rainbow, and I kind of wanted to change it back to rainbow because it was so pretty. Okay, I'm stalling now. Okay, what branch in the military is your significant other? He is in the Navy. He's actually a CB. How long have you guys been together? We have been together. He was my first boyfriend in high school when I was in 11th grade. 10th grade. When I was in 10th grade, he was my first boyfriend. We broke up for a couple years and we got back together. Officially, we have been together now for 2 years. Did you meet before or after he joined? Before. He told me he wanted to be a cop. And I was like, okay, that's cool. And then after a couple weeks, he's like, oh, I joined the military. I was completely against it. I was like, no, how would you do that? It's going to be hard. I don't know if I can handle it. Just all these things. I was not prepared. But there was nothing I could do at that point. So I was with him throughout the whole boot camp and everything. Let's see. What is the hardest part of being a Milso? I think the hardest part, and it's not so hard, it's the deployments. Obviously, I think almost everybody's going to tell you that. There's better days. Some days are bad, some days are good. I have more good than bad because luckily I still get to talk to him all the time. He has his phone, at least his last deployment. I was able to talk to him almost every single day, even though we did have a 6-hour time difference where he was. But, it's, you know, sometimes you go to bed and you want them there, and it's hard sometimes. But other than that, I think it would be just, thinking about, like, when we have children. He's going to be gone. He either has to be gone for the beginning birth, like the beginning, of my child's birth, or throughout my whole pregnancy. So, I have to pick which one. Because he's home for a year, gone for 6 months, and so on. So that's something that I think about, and it's kind of hard on me because he's not going to be there throughout everything. And then just having kids in general, and then not being there for every moment, and just having to see it through, I'm trying not to cry, just having to see it through camera, I think that would be one of the hardest things for me personally. When will you get to see a military man? Probably any minute when he walks in through the door, because he's home right now. He doesn't deploy for a little bit sooner than I want, but you know, happens. We've already been through one deployment already, so I know how to handle it. The only difference is that now I moved, I'm in a different state, so I don't have my family and my friends here with me. I've made a bunch of friends here, and I have a lot of friends online that I can go to. So I'm gonna see them in a minute. Do you two have a stable relationship? We do. Of course, every couple fights. There's certain things that we do fight on. Mainly, it's his video game addiction. I'm not even gonna get started on that. For Christmas, I did buy him some games. Sorry, my dog wants to play. Some video games and stuff like that. But for the most part, we're pretty good. We're pretty content. But everybody fights. You can't avoid it. If you don't fight, then clearly something's wrong, and you don't feel like it's worth it to fight. Let's see what else. has he ever been deployed? Oh, I got ahead of myself. Yeah, he has. He's already been deployed. It's been almost a year now since he got deployed. Well, since he got back from. Yeah, because he got back in like February. Yeah, holy crap! It does not feel like that much time has gone by, but so yeah, he has been deployed once, and then we also went through the whole boot camp thing, and I did fly out to see him for that. The graduation was a lot of fun, and first time I ever saw snow. If so, how many times and where? He's been deployed once, and he went to Rota, Spain. I am so jealous, mainly because I've been dying to go to Spain for I don't know how long. He didn't even work that hard when he was there. It was more chill. He does do construction, so he had to do projects, but he enjoys that stuff. He likes it. So to me, if you like it, it's not considered work. But I've been dying to go to Spain ever since I was 15. I have family there, so all I have to do is buy the ticket and go. But the ticket is pretty pricey, so I still have not gone. This year, my cat's draw out there. I can't say where he's going this year. During deployment, do you struggle with being happy? I don't think so. I'm pretty happy the whole time, especially when I talk to him. Like I said, there are some harder days than others. But I only give myself, the first time he gets the first day, I only give myself 24 hours. After 24 hours, I have to suck it up and just deal with it, because I know what I signed up for. And then when I do have some bad days, I only give myself like a couple hours, 2-3 hours. That's it. I cannot, it's not good for me, it's not good for him. He's sad too that he gets to be away from home. So I can't, be all mopey all the time. Has your relationship ever ended due to distance? Sadly, it has. In the beginning of our relationship, we did have a rough patch, and because he was in a different state, he had to move for a school, and I was still back home. It was really hard, and we couldn't do it, and we just weren't ready. So we ended up splitting up, but clearly we could not stay apart from each other, and I ended up moving here, so it all worked out. Uniform or civilian clothes? I'm going to go with civilian clothes just because he stinks when he comes home in his uniform, and I don't want to be smelling that. He does look really good in uniform, I'm not going to lie, but he stinks, and I don't want that. I think I'm just so used to seeing him, and since we live on base, I see everybody in uniform, that it doesn't even faze me anymore. At the beginning, it was like, wow, you look really hot, and stuff like that, but I'm so over it. Has he given you his dog tags to wear? No. I have them, just because he has his lock key for the lock on there, and I use the lock sometimes. But he hasn't actually physically given it to me. My husband's not like a romantic, sentimental type person. I love him to death. I'm the more hopeless romantic than he is. So I don't have them, but I'm probably going to take them when he does get deployed, just to have something. Do you enjoy dating? Yeah, do you enjoy dating a man in the military? I do. Sorry, I was just reading something else. I do. At first I was not for it. I was not happy about it. I did not want anything to do with it. I didn't think we were going to work out. It's too hard. I'm too emotional for this stuff. But it's worked out great, and I love him, and I love what he does for this country, and I support everything that he puts his mind to. Do you ever wish you met somebody who wasn't in the military? Sometimes I do. Sometimes it does get to me where I'm just like, I wish you weren't in the military. But I could not picture my life without him. I really love him. He was my first love, my only love. And he stuck with me for life, so. Is he trustworthy and faithful? 100%. I have never once thought he was going to do anything. Even when he was deployed, it didn't even cross my mind that he would do anything. Because he's just not that type of person. I'm not that type of person. We communicate fairly well. That was a struggle at the beginning. I had to kind of get him out of his shell. But I don't think he would ever do anything like that. You know, never say never, but I really do. He's one of the only people that I completely trust with my life. Has he ever surprised you with homecomings? No, but I did. I'll give you a little quick story on that. When he got back from deployment, the next day I decided, you know what, I'm going to surprise him. Hopped in my car. I live 10 hours away is where I'm from. I hopped in my car, 4 a.m., drove my happy ass over here, and he had no idea. I have a friend who actually lived on base, and my husband was in the barracks at the time because we hadn't got married yet or anything. So I drive myself over here, and I meet my friend. She gets me on base. I meet her. I'm at her house. I get ready, you know, all dolled up, and I text him, and I was like, oh, I sent my friend a birthday present or something like that, and she's going to give it to you since I didn't have time to send it to you while you were in Spain because you were going to come back. So she goes to the house, and I'm hiding behind these pillars, and she's like, yeah, it's in my car, it's kind of heavy, do you mind coming out to get it? So when he walks out, I jump out from the pillar, and he looks at me, and the first word he said is, what the fuck? And I'm just looking at him, he's like, what are you doing here? And I was like, surprise! And he was so over the moon with joy. I was excited. The only thing that sucked is that I could only be there for that day, and the next day I had to come back home because I worked on Monday, and this was on a Saturday. So I drove Saturday, 10 hours, hung out with him, we went out to lunch, we saw a movie. I think we saw Deadpool is what we saw. Caught up on some stuff, and it was really nice. And he was like, you know, I'm coming home in 2 weeks, right? Why are you here? And I'm like, I couldn't wait any longer. 8 months was a long time. So then the next morning, I had to take a nap because I was so tired. And I drove 10 hours back. I got home around 10 o'clock at night to then wake up at 6 to go to work. I told him, I was like, honey, I love you, but I'm probably never going to do this again. And I didn't really have to because I moved. True or false? Real men wear combat boots. Okay. Real men wear whatever they want to wear. I mean, I don't really understand the question. Are you in love with your military man? I am in love with my husband. Military or not, I love him. Even if he wasn't in it, I would still be with him. And I just love my husband. If you could say one thing to him right now, what would it be? I love you, and I'm proud of you. And what's for lunch? Because I'm getting hungry. That's probably what I would say to him when he walks in through the door. And that looks like it's all the questions. This might be a little lengthy, I don't know. But all my videos are going to be unedited, edited. Mainly because, I'm not going to lie, I don't know how to edit that well yet. I'm still working on it. And I don't want to have choppy videos everywhere. So I'm just going to be real with you guys. I'm going to be raw. And I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys like this video. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. And subscribe, because I would love to get to know some of you guys, talk with you guys, grow in my YouTube community, because I enjoy it. I spend half of my day on YouTube watching videos, and I think it's fun. I watch a lot of story times, and I decided, you know, I have a lot of story times. I'm going to just share a couple because, I don't know, it'll be fun. People like listening to it, and I have some exciting stuff. I have a lot of stuff that has happened in my life. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what this channel is going to be about. I also do makeup, not professionally or anything. I just do like my own makeup or my friend's makeup. Right now I don't have anything on because I literally just woke up and have done nothing. Well, I cleaned the house, but I haven't done much. But in the future, I hope I'm making some story times, maybe showing you how I do my makeup. I probably won't guide you step by step because I'm not a professional. I don't really know half the time what I'm doing. I just do it, looks good, call it a day. Probably talk to you guys about my animals. My Freya right here, she's always by my side, this dog. And my kitty cats. There's two up there. I don't know if you can tell, but there's two. This is Megatron and this is Artorias right there. And then Carly is right there where Freya's at. Carly hates Freya, by the way. So that's it for this video. Don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And thank you guys. See you next time.